Cheers, my love.
My back muscles is tight.
Ooh, that's liquor.
Right?
That is liquor. But it is 5 o'clock somewhere.
Wait, it's not alcohol, it's liquor.
Isn't that what I said?
No, I saw somebody post like, I don't know nothing about no alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. I drink liquor. And I go to the liquor store.
That's a whole fact. The LQ. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. We're back with 2MT98, also known as 2 More Than 98. We're keeping it as real as, as much as possible. We got differences of opinions, of course. But we'll be talking about topics, trending topics, ideas, opinions, or whatever. But here we are. And let me introduce you, or reintroduce you if you don't know who this is. This is my lovely wife, Marie. All right. She's been my wife now for 45 years.
No. Is that how you say how long it feels?
Well, listen, we've been together 23 years, married 20, or going to be 20 this year. So for a few more years.
That sounds terrible. Why would you say for a few more years?
But, okay, that's not what I meant to say. But
like,
all right. But you know what I'm saying,
though. You always say like it doesn't fit. Like you would be like, oh damn, it doesn't feel like 10 years. It doesn't feel like 15 years. That's crazy. It doesn't feel like 17 years.
Yeah.
You always say that. Like you're like, yo, what? It's been 18 years.
Yeah, time does fly, and then
yeah, but it's like you don't feel like it's all them years.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not thinking about it, but years are years. Like, if you put that bid in, you put that bid in.
It's not a bid though. Like, see,
that's how we say in the streets, man.
I'm just saying, I feel like marriage be getting a bad rep.
As you can see, my little ball and chain be getting a little upset sometimes about what I say and whatever.
Okay, listen, my old man.
My old ball and chain.
My old man. No, marriage gets a bad rep, and it's like not fair.
I mean, it only gets a bad rep from bad couples.
No, like when people be like, "Oh, yes, dear." Like when
I mean, there's some times where I'm sure that goes for anybody, whether you're in a relationship, you're single, whatever. You just wanna. You're left alone a little bit, but you're constantly being called to do something, especially the guys, the light bulb goes out, there's a fly on the wall or something. It's like, no matter what it is, yeah, that's cool. But, it's kind of like, come on, the bug ain't going to kill you. You know what I mean?
Boy, bye. Like, that's everybody's. You think like women sometimes, or whomever, guys, anybody, sometimes you just need a moment, be like, babe, what's for dinner? Or babe, what's going on there? Babe, do I have my doctor's appointment? Babe, da 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 da. Babe, what's going on with the kids? Babe, 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 babe.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, women like the little minute little conversations, the little knickknacks. Us as guys, we're like, we already know.
No, they don't.
Some things are just plain and simple. No need to reiterate or go over it. It's kind of like, we see what's happening. We see you doing this. We see you. No need to, micromanage you at the same time.
Who micromanages who? Like, dude, I do not micromanage you. Now I will, like, it's like such a conundrum because it's a conundrum. If you say something about like, this needs to be done, X, Y, and Z, this, like, damn, babe, why you micromanaging? Like, why? Oh, okay, cool, babe. If you don't do it, you're like, damn, babe, why didn't you tell me? I didn't even remember. I completely forgot. It's like, wait a minute now. If I tell you,
it's a problem.
I'm micromanaging you. And if I don't tell you, it's like, yo, why wouldn't you tell me that this? And it's like, wait, which do you prefer?
It has to be a balance.
I agree. Everything is a balance. But like, I think there's a difference between, and we know nagging wives. It's a difference between wives who nag, who probably just like the sound of their own voice.
I'll tell you what, if you were nagging, we wouldn't be together this long. I can't do it. I need my peace of mind.
Okay, but like some dudes like it.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you.
Yeah, you're not that guy, but and we also know guys who like the, I don't know, maybe it reinforces or reaffirms something for them. Maybe it's something in their childhood, maybe it reminds them of their mother. I don't know, but we both know there's dude who complain about a nagging wife, but put them in a relationship with a non-nagging person, an independent person. Da,
They
da,
go
da.
look for somebody who's
What?
nagging
Cheat on them real quick.
with the nagging one.
With the nagging one. You go right back to
I
that shit you
mean,
was complaining
that's why you
about.
need a balance, because sometimes the nagging one might be the little spice that he might need that he's not getting from home. I don't know.
Nagging and spice is not the same thing.
Yeah, but to each his own, right? Like he might find somebody who gives him peace or whatever, but he's used to a whole nagging situation, as you mentioned. He likes a little misery. And then now the little misery for him is that little pep, it's that little spice that, you know.
No, you know what I think? It's the familiarity.
Yeah.
So that don't mean like it's a spice or anything. It's just like people usually gravitate towards things that have a little bit of familiarity for them because familiarity is, equates to being comfortable.
Yeah.
So humans in general like to be comfortable. They don't like to feel uncomfortable. So I feel like when a dude goes back to the same type of woman, even though he had a girl who was the opposite, da, 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 like if he found it, but ends up going back to that same type that he always complains about, is because there's a familiarity there that he just can't break them chains.
Yeah, but it's pretty much the same thing as a woman who's picking the same type of guys and wondering why the relationship sucks. Why,
it goes both ways.
It goes both ways. Yeah. So
people just do that. Like people just gonna pick stuff that
they're familiar with. Right. They have a type. They have a,
we was talking about like the nagging, and I don't nag.
Well, that's what I said. If you were a nagging person, then we wouldn't be together this long. Jeez.
Now, why you got the hit with the G's?
I'm just saying, like,
we just having.
Girl, lucky for you, you ain't nagging. Okay. Well, lucky for me too.
Yeah, lucky for you.
Come on, stop playing. I love you.
Get off of me.
All right. So, what are we talking about today? I think we were going over some things, and then we found something that was just ridiculous. If you guys are not familiar with this, we have well, not we, but in Reddit, there's, what would you call that? A section?
It's a thread.
It's a thread, right?
They have different threads. They have like "Am I the Asshole" thread. This one's not that. Then they have relationship advice thread. First of all, they have a whole bunch of Reddit and a whole bunch of subreddits.
Listen, we're gonna try to come up with a few topics every time we do the show. But this thread is called "Am I the Asshole?" And
no, this one is called relationship.
Oh, it's relationship. Advice. Okay, yeah. Relationship advice. My fault. But we also have things from Am I the Asshole that we'll also be picking at, because some of them are just
interesting stuff.
Just interesting things to talk about, and the shit that people actually go through that you might, be relating to. Yeah. So
it's also interesting. Like, I don't know, there's a lot going on in the world right now. Mm-hmm. Okay. A girl that I was dating gave me a curable STD.
A curable STD.
He put it
in parentheses.
Yeah, he wanted to make sure.
Okay.
So I've been seeing this girl for a couple months now. She seemed really cool. We had unprotected sex. It was her idea.
Of course.
It was not a good idea. I now have chlamydia. I brought it up with her and she apologized. I don't really blame her. I blame myself for agreeing to have the unprotected sex. First of all, that's where you made the first, like, well, dude, why would you agree? A girl, like, okay, you tell me from a guy's perspective. That's not like a red flag for you. Like, I know all the time, especially in terms of like, like hosts and especially younger dudes like having sex with, they always try to push a girl to be like, oh, come on, let me Let me just stick a
I
hit in
mean,
you without.
let me just put the tip in real quick, then I'll put a condom after. It's just stupid. You know, shit ain't got no shoulders. Once it goes in, it's in, bro. Like, but 9 months later, Similac. Well, you know, if you're lucky, you don't have something worse. But I think it is a bit irresponsible for. I don't know how long they were going out for.
A few months, but the fact that
a few months. Come on, a few months now. Yeah. I mean, the condoms. Let's keep it real. Man. If you're going out a few months now, it's like there's familiarity there. So
it's cool
to the no condom.
Yeah.
A few months.
I mean,
how long would it take before you would say, okay, cool, we can stop using condoms
in this day and age? And then, okay, am I on birth control? Are we
okay? We're not worried about pregnancy. We're just talking about safety. So now it's been a couple of months. We've been swapping spirits. Okay.
No, hold on. Are we like exclusive with each other? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That could always be a variable.
Or is this a situationship? Like, what is it?
Okay, so you decide to make it exclusive.
Okay.
Within like 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
All right. So
I'm
now
on birth control.
You're on birth control. We're not worried about We're not worried about children right now. So okay. You're on birth control. We're exclusive. Mm-hmm. So what? 3, 4, 5 months?
No, like, yeah. I feel like depending, it's a case by case. So if it's like you have that sense of trust with that person, you talk to that person, like real.
But wait a minute now. Hold on. So we're going exclusive, and I don't know what you feel like for real.
What, like, dude, it's only been 3 months. Like, we're still developing.
Yeah, but we're going back and forth. Obviously, we've been doing it for a while now. Mm-hmm. So for me to actually go exclusive, I need to know. You know, what am I dealing with here? You know what I'm saying?
You need to know, like, I love you, or you just need to know, like, oh,
what you feel like. I'm just like, I can't go exclusive with you, and then we only been mating behind the plastic.
No. Are you serious? Like, if you're like, look, we're vibing, I like you.
Cool. But we've been fucking. We've been fucking. It's been now 3 to 5 months.
Where do you bring the 5 in?
Okay, so how many months would you say?
We said 3 months.
3 months. Okay. I think 3 months is a good and safe starter number.
I don't know. These days,
we did everything else, right? Most likely, you know what's happening? We're kissing, we're sucking on body parts, and then when it comes down to doing the do, we're putting a rub on. I mean, at this point,
if she's not on birth control, like, she may not want to have
kids. We're not talking. Okay, fine. We're protecting ourselves from having a child,
right?
But as far as disease wise or anything like that, right? Yeah. STDs or whatever, right? I think at this point, at 3 months, I think it's kind of safe to say that we might be in the clear.
Might not be. He got chlamydia.
Well,
so that's what I'm trying.
Which means that which is kind of telling me that they weren't fully exclusive. They were still.
It takes a level of trust. It's not like the person's with you 24/7.
True. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely.
It's like it takes a level of trust for you to be like, and maybe you develop it at 3 months, maybe not. Like, for you to be like, okay, we're just gonna be seeing each other. I'm not seeing anybody. Mm-hmm. So you got to take my word for it.
Right.
And then you, same thing. I'm taking your word for it that you're being honest, right? And then fuck around and find out you out here fucking mad people and you giving somebody the disease.
That's why conversation needs to be held at all times. Like, listen, are we good? How many people are you messing with? Like, if you could deal with those variables, then you keep moving. But if not, then okay.
I don't think people can be honest with, like, I think it's hard for people to be honest with each other.
I mean,
I think it's especially, and it's not an excuse, but I think that women find a hard time being honest is because they think they might be judged or shamed or whatever. And I don't know.
And for a guy, I think sometimes they feel like if they're being honest, then they might actually lose the person that they're actually interested in. Because the moment that a guy is interested in a woman, there's certain things that at this point he's just gonna let you know this is what it is. Take me as I am, and it's the opportunity for things to.
I feel like you're projecting. I don't know. Like most guys do that.
I'm telling you, I'm a guy, right?
Yeah, but you might be an exception to a rule. Don't mean you are the rule.
Well, of course, but listen, you guys, tap in the comments if you agree with me what I'm saying. I may not hit all the points, but I think as far as the guy part, I think I'm speaking for most of us. Okay. But go ahead.
Okay. I don't really blame her. I blame myself for agreeing to unprotected sex. Anyways, while her and I were talking about it, she says, "I hope I didn't ruin a good thing. Are we okay?"
What you mean? Bitch. You done gave me chlamydia.
That's insane.
I hope I didn't ruin a good thing. What?
First of all, she's giving real.
You willingly gave me chlamydia.
But like, sis, why aren't you getting yourself treated though?
Oh.
It's not like she's like,
yes.
She's like, it's not even, that's not me. I don't have that shit. She didn't even say you probably got that from somebody else. She was just like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, bro, like, dude, like you knew. Okay,
you knew she had chlamydia.
Chlamydia, yes, is curable, but I don't want something from you that's not of a good time. Like,
what we're not gonna do is act like, yes, I understand it's curable and everything, but we're not gonna act like it's not gross.
Right. It's okay. So now you willingly gave it to me. Now, if I didn't say anything,
that's crazy.
If I didn't say anything, and I'm probably thinking that maybe, God forbid, I might have had it. Oh my Lord! Now I just gave it to her. Mm-hmm. Now I'm stressing about it because maybe I might have still been out there. I don't know. But either way, before I actually go ahead and blame you, I'm thinking, did I do this?
Yeah.
Now here I am coming to you because I know for a fact that I didn't have anything.
She didn't even deny it.
And you didn't deny it. And now you're gonna say, I hope I didn't ruin a good thing.
That's so funny.
Bitch! What?
I mean, I'm glad she didn't lie, but the fact that she was nonchalant.
Oh, kudos for not lying. Now we're being honest.
No, I mean, still terrible. The whole fucking thing is terrible. But it's just kind of like, wait, why didn't you just go get yourself treated?
Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me? Hold off. I think something's off. Tell me.
No, she asked to have unprotected sex. She was just like, take the rubber off.
I know, but if you're being honest, it should have been one of those things like, wait, I think I might have something. You're not telling me this. You're thinking to yourself, I think I might have something. I'm gonna pause our sexual activities. I'm gonna lie to him. I'm gonna say my pH is off, or it's the time of the month, even though it's gonna last probably 45 days. Right? But at this point, you're trying to protect.
What's the last 45 days?
No, she might say that my period's been going just to give her some time to take antibiotics and stuff to,
It takes 45 days to cure it?
Probably less than that. I mean, chlamydia, but the point is, you knew you had it and you could have taken precautionary measures for me not to have it.
Just by letting me wear a condom.
But what you did was you said, take off the condom. Let's do it raw. What? We've been looking forward to that meat to meat, and then now you
always find a way to make it sound so gross.
That meat to meat. I'm saying, well, that meat to meat though. I'm just saying.
Like, yeah.
You don't like yourself a little good meat to meat.
You find a way to make something sound so vulgar sometimes, and it's just like that meat to meat.
I mean, hey.
I can't.
But go ahead. It's fucked up.
Okay. It really is. Are we okay?
No.
I told her that I just need to, and this is crazy. He says, I told her that I just need to think for a little while. I'm pretty shaken up about the whole thing. I've never dealt with an STD before, and it was like anxiety inducing for me. And as someone who already suffers from bad anxiety, it's giving that. So my response was, I just need to think about this for a little while. Her response was that, oh, I said, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. She says, if you're going to leave me over giving you an STD, then just go. This is pretty hurtful.
The nerve. The fucking nerve. Now you want to get upset at me for being upset at you for doing something to me. How does that make sense?
Mm-mm. Not her saying, if you're going to leave me over an STD.
That doesn't make sense. You're trying to flip the roles. You're trying to.
Yes, bitch, I will leave you over an STD. Like,
and the fact that he's saying, I need to think about this.
Right.
Bruh, you must have really liked her, and then you disconnected with everybody else, thinking that she might have been the one, and then she flips around and does this.
Dude, you are fucking nuts if you give this girl a chance. The fact that she knew she
willingly
had
and willingly
chlamydia, and then it's not even like you were pressing her to not wear a condom. It's not like you were pressing the situation and she don't want to be like, I don't want to look nuts out here. She's like, ooh, take it off. Take the rubber off. She knowingly gave you chlamydia and you out here like, let me think about it.
Dogs, walk away
like, what?
fast.
Yo, dude.
Fast.
Yo, when people just blatantly do dumb shit, right? And they end up like marrying. Like, I see this all the time. Like, you get the fucking sign that this is a scumbag.
And you still proceed to do family shit.
And you still go on. And then, like, a year later, you at the altar with this girl. You're marrying her. Now, 4 years later, I hate that bitch. She has alimony.
You're locked in.
Like, dude.
I'm locked up.
Why would you? Like, yo, character is character. Character is character. The person's character is like, I really don't give a fuck about you. I care about me and how I feel. Right. Right now, I want some of that raw. Don't give a fuck if I got chlamydia and or the others.
We both gonna be oozing shit. We don't know what it is, but you know that at least we live together though.
We live together.
What?
Yo, that is crazy. That's madness. Like, what? And you really out here. Don't do it, my guy.
Listen. Here's the thing, right?
Hold on.
There's more?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Go ahead. What I'm going to say is this, right? Guys, you find yourself in this type of situation, don't give it a second thought. This was your... most likely, you already had some doubts. And then this shit happened. You're able to walk away. I'm not saying unscathed, but in this situation, you know, a couple pills, a couple of shots, you'll be good. Signs like those are the times for you to walk away. Like, leave it alone. You already had the doubts and this shit happens.
I don't know if you have doubts, though.
Huh?
How do you have doubts? This is like...
But that's the thing, though. The universe always has a way of telling you, something ain't right, right? Something ain't right. But then, you know, she looks good, whatever it is about her that tickles your fancy, kind of makes it hard for you to really sit there and ponder on that first thought. But then you're thinking and you're overthinking, and then you get the answer. Sometimes it's really bad. Sometimes it's kind of like real minute. But when you get that answer, do not try to fix it. Do not say, I could be the one that could do this. Walk away.
Yeah, because she switched it and turned into a victim. She made herself the victim. And so
I hate to
automatically... Yeah, she did.
I hate to ask that question, but what race we're dealing with? We don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, just being curious, because we know some people are famous for being victims.
I don't know. People, I don't even... Yes, this is a fact, but I feel like anybody can do that victim role thing. Her response kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
As it should.
Though I'm trying to be understanding as well. My good friend told me that her response was a big red flag. What do you guys think? And he says, edit, he says, I'm mostly curious about the way she responded. Not the fact that I know I was an idiot for like having unprotected sex with her. Again, I don't blame her for that part, because at least he takes responsibility. He said that's my responsibility, that I should not have done that. But homie, you
But
better be happy you found out early than later.
I mean, I don't think you're an idiot, bro.
Yeah, you are an idiot.
No, wait, hold up. Time was put into this relationship. 3 months. Okay. I'm not saying it's good time. I'm not saying that's bad time. But you guys been dealing with each other for 3 months. Again, everything else been swapped except for that part, right? So at this point, you're not being an idiot. It was just it was bound to happen. Now, she got you all confused and she got you. At this point, yeah, her reaction was fucked up.
Isn't okay. I don't know. I'm not a dude, obviously. But if a girl is like, I don't know why. Okay, because I guess I have two older brothers and I'm the youngest and I just saw a lot or whatever, whatever. Like, nobody's shocked if a guy's pressing you to be like, oh, let's do it. You know what I mean? Let me take out the condom. It feels better. But if a girl's like, ooh, take it off, like the first thing I'm thinking is like, this bitch is trying to trap you, my guy. Like, if you brought it up, I could understand. But if she brings it up,
That's not true though. Because listen, again, time.
So okay,
time plays a part.
Nope, you have sons.
Yeah.
What would you tell your son if a girl, some girl?
You ain't gotta finish. You ain't gotta finish your question. You ain't gotta finish your question. I'm trying to tell you. In today's time, son, strap up. Strap up, strap up, strap up. Like, you know what I mean? Strap up as long as you can and as long as you should. Because here's the thing. You're going to be dealing with a lot of people, possibly, that if you're unstrapping for everybody, most likely, you know, worst case scenario, you know,
force that plan B down her throat.
Worst case scenario, it's a baby, but you know,
worst case, that is a big case scenario.
No, well, big case scenario. But what I'm saying is, there's the other monster, right? That we might have to worry about. But I'm gonna say strap up.
They don't see HIV/AIDS as the big monster. Like this generation, and I just read that, which is crazy. They don't see that as no big monster. That don't be tripping.
They don't understand it because they haven't seen anybody of theirs from either family, friends, or
in that era, like where
right.
And then we grew up on the back end. Like people who grew up like in the AIDS era really are like, you know what I mean? Like people older than us. Like we grew, even us. Come on now.
I went to a couple of funerals with people with that, you know, that passed away from
on the back end of it. Like
but
now
there's no back end of that. It's there and it's not going anywhere.
They take, okay, you went from a generation where, first of all, people were dying because people with HIV/AIDS are not dying.
No, I get it. They
were taking 40 plus pills per day. Now they take one. And it's so under control, right? That allegedly, I have not seen the data. This is what is reported, that it's not even, can't even be transmitted
with the medication now. That's why listen, the commercials are being pumped all day long, right? And it's making today's people thinking that, okay, well, if you know, if it gets really that bad, I'll be fine by just taking a pill a day, whatever. But they don't want to understand the gravity of it because they haven't really experienced seeing somebody go through that and losing their life through it.
Right.
But with the commercials, it's not making it any better. They just make it feel like, you know, it's just like another vitamin you're taking and you'll be fine.
But it's giving that when it's just one pill a day. Where people, okay, so it's like
the fact that you have to take a pill to make sure that you're, you know, and it sucks.
I take a B12.
No, that's fine. That's fine. What you're doing, you're making sure that you're, as you're aging, you want to make sure that
so I'm saying
your body's keeping up with the supplements that it needs to keep going.
A pill a day is not detrimental. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm taking, first of all, I take like freaking so many vitamins in a day and minerals and stuff like that, right? Okay, like that's just wanting to be healthy and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. They don't care about that. it's kind of like, and I'm not trying to go into the conspiracy theory part of it, so just hear me out because I had to preface that. Okay, it's like when COVID came out, like right when COVID came out, those who were in it, like who lived through the whole COVID thing, right? Where it was like the news every day was having the death count. And everybody was just on pins and needles because you didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like you
didn't know what was next.
People was really out here just like fucking like scared, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The thing is, in 20 years, right? You're not gonna 18-year-old somebody born
within the 2020
not even 2020, somebody born in 2015 is not gonna understand exactly like
2015. No, you want to say later on, like 2000.
No, they were a kid. What was it? They were 5
but
years
2015
old.
They still went through it. They knew there was a big difference. They heard the name Corona many times.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
For 2 years straight they heard that. They heard
people know HIV's out there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So you fought like it did, but it didn't really affect you.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is it's the same thing. Like that vibe, right? That vibe where people was really in their living rooms, people tight, people really fucking scared. There's a fucking death toll. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You don't know how you get it. You don't know. There's no cure. You just know, oh, yo, your uncle died. You know, somebody else died. You know, somebody else died. That shit was fucking tight. That's the fucking vibe for people in the fucking 80s with AIDS. And that's why that generation, this generation is a little bit different because then they don't make that connection. For them, it's just whatever. And it's sad because like
to them it's just another day in the neighborhood, just another day around the way.
Is we don't have the stats, but we know like between the ages of like 16 and 24, like the rates of like people getting STDs is bananas.
And the new study just came out just saying that Texas and was it Texas? Texas, Mississippi, and Georgia right now having a high rate of HIV, and they're coming in.
Yeah. Georgia.
So listen, people, be safe out there. You know, if you have any doubt about somebody or whatever, then most likely that doubt is real. Trust your intuition. Get tested. Listen, I'll tell you what, that's one of the scariest moments ever. You know you might be all right, but you go get tested and you sitting there waiting for the results. And it takes about 15 minutes possibly, right? That 15 minutes will feel like 1,500 hours. You're sitting there waiting for the response. When I tell you, it's gut-wrenching, right? But you go through it, you come out unscathed, bro, or ladies, listen, do what you need to do, but do it right.
Yeah. I agree. I don't know. I was like, homie, like, dude, you dodged a bullet where you have like no real ties to this woman. You weren't too deep in where you were in a relationship for like years. You don't have any assets together. You don't got no kids together. Bro, count your blessings.
Bro.
And be out. Like, what are you even contemplating? Like, just do the math. Like, be out. She literally gave you chlamydia on purpose.
I hope it didn't ruin a good thing, though.
First of all, the audacity.
Look.
First of all, that's like, it's giving,
sir,
psychopathic vibrations.
Oh yeah. And then what is it, victim shaming or whatever it is too? Like she'll flip the script.
Like, I know you guys love this word, a little sprinkle of gaslighting. And just self-centered. Another word you guys like, I don't think she's a narcissist, but like, dude, leave her.
Narcissist has been overused.
What?
with not even using it in the right meaning of the word.
They be just like, they get excited about a word and then they latch on.
They latch.
They do latch on. And they overuse. First of all,
I bumped my toe. Bro, why are you being so narcissistic? What? I'm in pain.
They'd be like, I put in for time off and my boss said no. What a narcissist.
What a narcissist.
We just need coverage. Like, what? You work here. So not to get
that might happen. We might spin off a little bit and
not
whatever,
to get
but
sidebarred into a whole nother topic. But yeah, dude.
no, you're not an idiot. She's
Leave.
fucked up. Leave. All right. And take care of yourself, bro.
May the force be with you.
May the not force. They may the Schwartz be with you.
That's not Star Wars.
I know that's Spaceballs. I'm telling my age right now. But listen,
wait a minute. You always bring that one up. Like, wait, is it like you will get this thing on your 5th birthday?
You will receive these powers on your 13th birthday. If you know what I'm talking about, write it in the comments. Tell me your age.
Oh my God.
Let us know what kind of demographics we're dealing with.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Something Star Wars pops up.
Yeah.
You always bring that up.
May the Schwartz be with you.
Yes, and I'd be like,
because I really never dug into Star Wars.
I know.
But I watched almost every movie there was. For some reason, Star Wars just didn't click for me. It was more annoying. And then Spaceballs came out.
Star Wars annoying.
I don't know. I can't say it was annoying. Whoa, excuse me. Listen, the Star Wars people, listen, no offense. Everybody has their preference. Forgive me.
You know them geeks get tight. I'm kidding.
Zoltan.
That's not Star Wars.
I know. I'm just fucking. Listen, my apologies to all the Star Wars fans. Okay, listen. In no shape or form am I making fun. No.
Okay.
Listen, we got our own thing.
Yeah,
listen, we do Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, and countless other things. It's that when by the time Star Wars came around for it to be a thing, and for me to actually understand what Star Wars was about, my life was already going in a different direction. So when I actually got the time to, I'll say, kind of like calm down a little bit, Spaceballs came out, right? And if you don't know about Spaceballs,
huh? You to stop.
Say what?
You said.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Stop it.
You're not that old. Not you being like when Star Wars came out in 78 and I was 3.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make you. I'm just trying to make you understand.
My life was already happening in these directions. What are you talking about?
One day I'll talk about my life, and you'll see why. Star Wars wasn't a thing for me to sit down and watch.
It's just not your vibe.
We want to thank you for watching this episode. It's been a long time coming. As you know, if you don't know, we had this show going on before, but we had, some family issues back then that we needed to take care of, and now we're back. But if you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you can help us in any way by liking, following, sharing, subscribing, anything that can help the algorithm to help us, get the show really going. And please hit that bell. When we post something, you'll be the first to get notified, and you won't miss an episode or a short or anything like that. Again, thank you for watching. Now, I know the show kind of ended abruptly. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but this is why I'm talking to you now. But again, thank you for watching.